Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tiffy. I always love to look for interesting and fun ways to display air plants and hang plants. So today I wanted to show you guys how my mom and I made this macrame plant holder. What you're gonna need is some string. I'm using jute because we couldn't find macrame string at our local craft shop. You're also gonna need a pair of scissors along with a wooden ring, a pot to put your plant in, and a lot of patience. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and measure out my string. You're going to cut 6 pieces that are exactly the same length. I cut these about 6 feet. This was a little too much for this project, but it's better to have too much than too little. You're also going to cut 1 piece of string that's about 30 inches long, and go ahead and put this aside. We'll use this in a bit. So now grab your long pieces of string and you're going to fold those in half, and you're going to match all of them up so you have all of the halves of the string together. Then grab your circle ring and pull through your string, but still keep the center of all those strings. So now that your string is pulled through, go ahead and grab your shorter piece of string, and we're going to place it alongside where the strings are. You're going to loop it around at the base, and then you're going to go ahead and wrap it around tightly around all of the strings. Make sure to not cover the bottom portion. You want the loop to still be sticking out, so make sure you don't wrap that up. And once you get to the end of the string, you're going to go ahead and stick the end of the string through the hole that we kept, and you're going to pull the top string that's still sticking out very, very tightly so that this pulls the loop underneath the string that you just wrapped. So now that's going to go ahead and secure all the strings together. Cut off the excess string, and you should have something like this. So now I went ahead and attached my strings to a wall, and I'm just going ahead and grabbing a rubber band and tying up the bottom portions of the string. Now you're going to separate the string into 3 separate pieces. You're going to have 4 different strands in one piece. So now we're going to get into the macrame. We're starting off with 4 strands. Grab 2 strands in the center, grab the right outer strand, and you're going to place it over the 2 middle strands. Grab the left strand, and you're going to make sure that's overlapping the strand that you just placed over. Place it underneath and through the hole, and then you're just going to tighten it up like that. So now you're going to repeat this on the other side with the left string. Place it over, loop your right string through, and carefully go ahead and tighten the loop. And that's going to go ahead and complete 1 cycle of macrame. So you're going to continue doing this. I have help from my mom, which is the extra pair of hands, and you're going to go ahead and do this however long you want. There's different ways to macrame. I'm going to show you guys. One of my favorites is the twist look. So it's the same exact thing. Start off on the right side, place your string over, pull the left side through, go under and through, and you're going to tighten it. And then instead of going to the left side, you're going to continue doing it on the right side. So you're going to continue doing it on the same side without switching sides. And this is going to cause the string to spin and rotate. So you're going to make sure to macrame all of your 3 different sets of 4, and make sure whatever you do to one string, it's exactly the same on the other strings. So you can just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be completely the same, but if you do one spin, make sure to spin it on the other string. So it should line up somewhat like this. You can make it as long as you want, and we probably could have gone longer, but we're a little short on time. So now when you got the length where you want your pot to sit, go ahead and grab 2 of the macrame braids, and you're going to grab 2 of the strings. Make sure to grab the outer string and 1 of the middle strings. And you're going to pretty much do the same thing, but leave about 3 inches of non-braid. So I'm going ahead and doing the macrame again and using my fingers to kind of stop where I want it to stop, just so that we have some excess string hanging in between braids. And I did about 5 macrame braids. I guess they're braids. I'm not even sure what they're really called. So now that you have that, you're going to do the same thing 2 more times. And you're going to have something that's like this, and it'll create a little net to hold your pot. So now you can place your pot in, make sure it fits nice and snug, and you're just going to grab the string at the bottom and go ahead and see how you like it. You can change it if you like. You can add more braids, really get creative here, but we're just going to keep it simple. I'm going to pull out the pot and go ahead and knot all of the strings together at the base. But before I tighten it, I want to make sure that the pot is sitting in the center of the braid. So go ahead and put your pot back in place, and then you're just going to tighten up the knot to hopefully get it centered. I think it really looks nice. Then you're going to go ahead and cut off the excess string, and that's about it. You can add some flowers in here. I went ahead and just put some air plants in here. But I really love this plant holder. It has kind of a bohemian feel. This is a really fun project to do with your mom or even your friends. You can even make bracelets and all sorts of different fun things out of macrame. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to tweet me your pictures with the hashtag CreateCQ. I would love to see all of your plant holders. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Bye.